Sri Manache Shlok, Shloka number 49, English translation and explanation. Sri Manache Shlok were written by Samarth Ramdas Swami. They are a dialogue with our mind. सदा बोलण्यासारखे चालता है अनेकी सदा एक देवासी पाहे सगुणी भजे लेश नाही भ्रमाचा जगी धन्य तो दास सर्वोत्तमाचा. In this world, the ones who are blessed devotees will always walk their talk, will always see one God everywhere, will pray and devote themselves to the God with the form, and will not have any delusion at all in their minds. Some of the keywords used in this shloka are sada means always, बोलण्यासारखे means confirming to speech, चालता है means conducts, अनेकी means among differences, एक means one, देव means God, saguni means God with the form, bhaje means worships, lesh means trace, nahi means not, भ्रमाचा means delusion. सदा बोलण्यासारखे चालत आहे, walk the talk. In the shlokas from 47 to 56, Samarth Ramdas Swami is explaining the characteristics of the blessed devotees of God. Since the last line of each of these shlokas is the same, the first three lines each have one of the characteristics mentioned in them. Walk the talk. The opinion is the most generously available free commodity in this world. Even when you don't ask, there will be people who will provide their opinion and they can give it to any situation. It is very easy to tell others what to do in a particular situation. There will be very few who will really act the same way if and when they themselves will face the exact same situation. These days, we are bombarded with advertisements where famous celebrities endorse various products, and we get fooled thinking that they really use these products. Very few exist who will really do and act as per what they are telling others or keeping promises they give to others. Just look at how many are able to really stick to their New Year resolutions. Once a mother went to meet Samarth Ramdas Swami with her child. She complained to Samartha that the boy eats too much of jaggery and asked him to instruct the boy not to do so. Samartha calmly listened to her and then called the boy near him and blessed him. Then Samartha asked the mother to go back home and come to meet after a month. The mother was wondering how just the blessing will help the boy in getting rid of the habit. Being a firm believer in Samartha, she went back after a month along with her child to meet Ramdas Swami. Samartha Ramdas Swami called the boy near him, blessed him, and in a very calm but firm voice advised the boy not to eat too much jaggery and get rid of the bad habit explaining how it will be harmful to the boy. The mother was very happy but also confused. She asked Samartha, "You could have told this boy this same thing a month ago, and he would have left that habit back then. So, what was the point in waiting for 1 month?" Samartha explained that at that time he himself was eating jaggery every day. After that incident, he stopped eating jaggery, and since it has been a month, now his habit has gone. He said, "How could I tell the boy to stop something to do when I was myself guilty of the same habit?" Aneki sada ek devasi pahe, one God everywhere. When you visit a Hindu temple, you will see people praying multiple deities one after another without thinking a bit. There are gods and goddesses for every area in Hinduism. There is a goddess for knowledge, second one for health, another one for wealth, another one for speech, and so on. In order for us mortals to understand all of this, just imagine how a country's government runs. There is a president or prime minister, and in their cabinet there are multiple ministers. In the US, for example, apart from the president, there is a vice president, secretary of state, secretary of treasury, secretary of defense, and so on. In India, there is a Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Finance, and so on. The US has about 330 million population and India has about 1.38 billion. In order to run a country smoothly, there are so many departments and a structure around it. Now think about the universe, in which Earth is a tiny entity, and that tiny entity, it has 7.6 billion people. In terms of diversity, there are more than 1.5 million species of plants, animals, fungi, and bacteria, and we are discovering more species every day. In terms of mass, there are currently about 75 billion tons of living things on Earth. Now, Sun, which is the star with 9 planets, including Earth, is just one small star in our big galaxy, which has hundreds of billions of stars. There are thousands of galaxies in the universe. So you get the idea of the complexity of the universe which is involved here. The one supreme God, the Brahman, which is the highest universal principle, the ultimate reality in the universe, is taking care of all of that complexity. In Hinduism, there are three main gods. Brahma is the creator of the universe. Vishnu is the one who preserves and keeps it going, and Shiva is the destroyer. Vishnu has in turn 10 avatars, Lord Krishna and Lord Rama being two of them. Then there is Ganesha, who is god of removing obstacles in every good karma. There is sun god, Surya, rain god, Indra, fire god, Agni, wealth god, Kubera, and so on. The blessed devotees are the ones who see one God, the Brahman, within all of these gods and also within every living being around. As famous saint Sai Baba used to say, Sabka Malik Ek, means everyone's master is one. There is one supreme God. Saguni bhaje lesh nahi brahmacha. No delusion about God. The blessed devotees have no delusion in their minds about God. They are absolutely clear and do not get confused with these different gods. They know ultimately there is one supreme God. Hinduism believes in the concept of Saguna, means God with the form, and Nirguna, means God without form and attributes. The true devotee, when praising Lord Rama, which is the avatar of God Vishnu, and is Saguna, God with form, or when they are praising any other form of God, are very clear that even though they are praising Lord Rama, they are ultimately devoting themselves to the Supreme God. They are the ones who will see the essence of God in every living being and will treat every living being equally and respectfully. जय जय रघुवीर समर्थ सदा बोलण्यासारिखे चालत आहे अनेकी सदा एक देवासी पाहे सगुणी भजे लेश नाही भ्रमाचा जगी धन्य तो दास सर्वोत्तमाचा. If you liked this video, feel free to like, share, to comment and subscribe to the channel A Dialogue with Our Mind. If you have liked this, feel free to share with your families and friends and spread the word. Jai Jai Raghuveer Samarth.